video is for November week 4. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. This month we've been asking who is good, and our bottom line is God is good. And our memory verse is give thanks, clap twice, to the Lord, for he is good. Psalm 107:1. So this month we've been learning about people we can be thankful for. So first we talked about we're thankful for God. Then we can thank God for food. Then we can thank God for family and friends. And this week our story focus is I can thank God for people who help me. So Nehemiah wants to rebuild the city wall that went all around his home city of Jerusalem, but it is just too big of a job for one person. Thankfully, Nehemiah didn't have to fix the wall all by himself. God gave Nehemiah all kinds of people to help him because God is good. And we can thank God for the people who help us. So jumping into our leader guide, we'd love for you to join us at 8:20 and 10:20 in the garage door room for coffee and donuts, and most importantly, prayer. Then just make sure that you are to the 2-year-old room by 8:30 and 10:30 so that you're ready to roll when kids start to check in at 8:40 and 10:40. Kids will just play with toys until about 5 after. And at about 5 after, you can have them clean up and do this little interactivity. So this interactivity, we've got a little car mat up here and a bunch of people, helpers in the community. And then you can just get cars out from the bins. And you're going to spread the car mat out and say, okay, friends, today we're going to hear a Bible story about God, how God gives us people to help us. We're going to play on this cool mat of a city. And in this city, we have people who help us. And you'll set these people up around the mat. We have police officers and firefighters and mail carriers. So we're going to drive our car around and we're going to look for these helpers. So then you can ask kids, what kind of helpers do you have? How do they help us? And then you'll close it down by saying, today we'll hear in our Bible story about how God gives us so many people who help us. And then at 9:20 and 11:20, you will head out to large group to hear the Bible story. When you get back, a couple of activities that you can do. The first one is you're just going to take turns saying the memory verse. And after kids say it, you can give them a memory verse sticker for the week. Then the next little activity is just with the parachute, which I've got back here behind those stickers. And you're just going to say, in our Bible story, we talked about how God gives us people to help us. And we can each help each other do lots of things. Well, today you can help me by setting up our parachute. So we're going to spread it out nice and flat on the floor. And then everybody stand around it and grab it. And now we're going to work together to make it go high. And then we're going to shake it slow and shake it fast, raise it all the way up, lower it down. And then you're going to say, God gives us people to help us because God is good. Who is good? God is good. And then the last thing is their little craft. So what they're going to do is they've each got a little card. And on the inside it says just a little card to say a big thank you. You've got all these stamp pads. They're going to stamp their handprint on the front. They can add stickers to it. They can color their card. And then this is just for their parents for being a helper to them. They're going to make their parents a little thank you card. So got a bunch of cards up there and all the stamp pads there ready to roll. And then we've got some extra wipes here too to wipe their hands off afterwards. So that's it for this week to close down the month. Thanking God for people who help us. Thank you guys for serving and for helping our 2-year-old and 3-year-old friends to lay just a wonderful foundation of faith. So thankful for all of you, and we'll see you on Sunday.